Hey there guys, welcome to my channel. If you stumbled across me, I'm Bkays and I talk about car news and play some Forza occasionally. Today we're talking about the Mercedes-Benz AMG C63. So it's a very iconic coupe from Mercedes really. It's got a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 with 503 horsepower and 700 Nm of torque. So it propels the car from 0 to 60 in about 4 seconds or so. If you haven't heard the news recently, Mercedes have been in a bit of a economical kick, and they're claiming that they're going to put a smaller engine into their Mercedes cars. So gone are the V8s. So when they lose the V8, what's going to happen? Well, they're going to put in the engine from the A45S, which creates 420 horsepower. Alongside that smaller engine, they're going to add in an integrated starter motor, so an ISG for short, and a rear-mounted electrical motor. With all this tech being added to an already fairly heavy car, which is around 1,800 kilos, the new model is reported to be 2,000 kilograms. How does Mercedes do this? How do they add this much weight? If this is an accurate scale, that means this new C63 will be quite a porky car indeed. It'll be as heavy as a Bugatti Chiron, but it will have nearly a third of the power. Well, the combined output is 550 horsepower and 800 Nm of torque. So that means it has 47 more horsepower and 100 Nm more than the outgoing model. And the reported battery range is okay for 40 miles. So that's its best case scenario. In the real world it might be a little bit less. The weight distribution is perfect, 50-50, because they've reduced the load of the front axle by taking the V8 out. Installing the 4-cylinder A45 engine means it's 60 kilos lighter. So the hybrid powertrain will also enable the C63 to be all-wheel drive. And also, you could imagine that Mercedes will be able to implement different sort of things into this, such as a rear wheel bias mode, sports modes and race modes obviously. And from an all-wheel drive start, it can apparently get from 0 to 62 miles an hour in a claim 3.5 seconds, 0.6 seconds quicker than the outgoing model. So that acceleration is also aided by an e-turbo, a new technology by Mercedes to reduce turbo lag. However, I think it will still be quite peaky up top. So you can imagine like going around in town and putting your foot down from say like 40 miles an hour. It will get you up to way over the speed limit quite quickly. The electric motor is apparently going to work independently from the 9-speed automatic transmission, as this transmission won't be able to cope with the near instant torque. So you could imagine that the transmission may be limiting the torque down low. However, you should see instant power with that. You know, it would have better get up and go. And likewise, so the coupe will come first, very likely, and it's going to be reportedly revealed towards the end of the year and go on sale in 2022 with a wagon to follow. So you obviously a bit more practical thing. However, you've got to consider the fact that adding an electric motor in the back and adding such weight, obviously it carries a bit more ballast and probably allows the car to be a bit more direct in certain circumstances. Will we see something like torque vectoring for each wheels? We don't know yet. I know that Mercedes are very technologically advanced in that market and field. They've certainly got the money and will put premiums on this car. But yeah, will it take up luggage space in the back? That's not known as of yet. We could speculate about that. There will be a sort of 4-door coupe model, as the 2-door might not return, as the sales of these are quite poor, because the trend for the normal market is SUVs, preferably electric ones. So I've basically taken these principles and added it into the old C63S. So the way I had to do it was add a roll cage, add some bigger wheels onto it, convert the drivetrain from rear-wheel drive to all-wheel drive. So that means sacrifice the 8-speed that was currently in it and is now on the 6-speed. The engine sound is going to sound quite a bit different. So instead of this, we'll hear this. I know, it kind of sucks, right? 2 litre 4-cylinders are not the best sounding engines in the world, but that's the way it is. The world's starting to move towards a more economical approach towards performance. We're going to simulate what this might be like by going on a race here. So the launch should be very good, because we've got the all-wheel drive. That was fantastic. I'll time that 0 to 60 and put it on the screen for you. So we're going into the snow here. So the regular rear-wheel drive coupe would not have done very well on this, but this is just working wonders. Do take note that I have widened the tyres here just to give it that extra ballast. I couldn't quite get to 2,000 kilograms. With a 1,968 is the closest I could get, just to see what we can get here. Oh, jeez. Oh, a little bit there. Oh, come on. Get out the way, Audi. So the RS6 would be this will it be it's a competitor. There we go. Bye-bye. I've still got the power. 550 horsepower versus these coupes. They have about the same amount as me. I'm in the lead. See what we can get here. See if we can go around this corner. Oh, no difficulties. Oh, really have to slow down there, understeer. See, that's the thing with this car. It might have this almighty pull by having an electric motor, but how would it do in different conditions? Because electrics might work a little less well in colder conditions, you know? Oh, awful bit of driving there. God, now I've closed the gap. Obviously, the power band will be slightly different. And we're in first place, regardless of that. Yeah, the power band might be slightly different compared to the outgoing model. Obviously, that's the 2016 model. Oh, leveled up. Nice. So, yeah, that is pretty much the... So, yeah, that's pretty much that. So, we can conclude that with the all-wheel drive will definitely help in these snowy conditions. Well, obviously. Tyre compounds will have also improved. So, there's that to consider. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this car coming out. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, I suggest you subscribe to my channel, and then you can get some more content like this in the future. Take care and peace.